Welcome to ANS Solver question 11 of this paper. So for part A, they are asking us to write down an expression in terms of x for the number of books Gaya buys. So they tell us that Gaya spends $48 to buy books that cost x dollars each. So to find the number of books, we'll divide the total amount that she spends divided by the cost of each book. So that would be, 48 divided by x. Now let's move to part B of the question, where they are telling us that Myra spends $60 to buy books that cost x plus 2 each, and Gaya buys 4 more books than Myra, and they are asking us to show that x square plus 5x minus 24 is equal to 0. Okay, so the number of books that Myra buys would be 60 divided by x plus 2, which would be equal to 48 divided by x. Now they tell us that Gaya buys 4 more books than Myra. So if you want them to be equal, we have to minus 4 from the number of books that Gaya buys, because she has 4 more books than Myra. So therefore now this would be your equation. Now what you have to do is you have to make a quadratic equation from this equation and try and reach what they have asked you to reach, that is x square plus 5x minus 24. So the simplest way to start is first on the right hand side of the equation to write everything as a single fraction. So 60 divided by x plus 2 is equal to, the LCM would be x, so we multiply negative 4 by x, so it would be 48 minus 4x, and since they now have a common denominator, we can write them as a single fraction, so divided by x. Now what you do is you can simply cross multiply, so you could write 60x, because 60 multiplied by x is 60x, is equal to 48 minus 4x multiplied by x plus 2. So now let's open or expand the brackets of x plus 2 and 48 minus 4x. So 60x is equal to 48 multiplied by x is 48x. 48 multiplied by 2 is positive 96. Negative 4x multiplied by x is negative 4x square. And negative 4x multiplied by 2 is negative 8x. So therefore so 48 minus 8x would be 40x, and if we take 40x to the other side of the equation, it will become 60 minus 40, which is 20x. So it would be 20x. Now if we take negative 4x to the other side, it will become positive 4x square. So 4x square plus 20x. Now if we take 96 to the other side, it will become negative 96. Negative 96. And since there is nothing left on the right hand side of the equation, it will become equal to 0. Now we can divide the entire equation by 4 to get rid of the coefficient that x square has. So it would be x square plus 20 divided by 4, which is 5, so 5x, and negative 96 divided by 4 is equal to negative 24. Therefore this would be your final answer for part B of the question. Now they have asked us to factorize the equation that we just found. So let's do that. So to do this, we need to find two numbers that will give us a product of negative 24 and a sum of positive 5. So that would be positive 8 and negative 3 in this case. So x square minus 3x plus 8x minus 24 is equal to 0. So we can take x common between the first two terms. So x square divided by x is x, and minus 3x divided by x is minus 3. Now from the second two terms, we can take 8 common, so plus 8, and 8x divided by 8 is equal to x, and negative 24 divided by 8 is equal to negative 3. Now since the two brackets are the same, we can write it together. So that would be 8x and x minus 3, or not together, as one bracket, is equal to 0. So to find the values of x, all you need to do is equate each bracket to 0. So if it was x minus 3 is equal to 0, one of your x values would be positive 3. And if it was x plus 8 is equal to 0, your other x value would be negative 8. Now let's move on to part D of this question. So for part D, they are asking us to find the number of books Myra buys. So as they told us, or the number of books that Myra buys, as we found, was 60 divided by x plus 2. So 60 divided by the cost of each book, that is x plus 2, will give us the number of books that Myra buys. Now, the number of books that she, or the cost of each book, can't be negative. So we can't use minus 8. So we have to use positive 3 as our x value. So therefore 60 divided by 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Therefore 60 divided by 5. And 60 divided by 5 is equal to 12. Therefore 12 will be our final answer for part D of this question.